Hey, welcome to this week's The Choice.
Where are we? We're still up north in northern Saskatchewan.
Yeah, True North Adventure, hunting
Cree River Lodge.
big black bears, fishing some big pike and walleyes.
This week we're actually, RJ and I learned how to spot and stalk giant northern pikes with fly rods. We're hooked.
Yeah, but we got a lot to share with you. I mean, in the meantime, if you did see last week, I got my bear the first day, so I just had to keep practicing my fishing techniques, and so I'm pretty good at that now. I can definitely, not only can I bring home the bacon and the bear meat, but now I can bring home the fish too. So we're gonna hope that Ralph can go ahead and get something this week. So in the meantime, let's get going, shall we? True North Adventures, Cree River Lodge, Pat and the guys. Good luck, honey.
God, it's great to be back. Back up north, don't matter where, but north. There's just something about it, just everything, the smells. Look at the country, the bears, the moose, the caribou, all the wildlife. Love it.
Previously on The Choice, we witnessed Vicki take down a huge bear deep in northern Saskatchewan. This boar came right in and gave Vicki a clear shot, but the bear's reaction left her wondering if she actually took down this huge animal.
Oh, buddy.
Oh yeah, it's a perfect spot too.
Right? I mean,
Oh,
look at that. Beautiful head on him. Well, this is the first afternoon. This is my first day of the hunt. Like, how do you do this? This is amazing. We couldn't wait to get back up here. I want to thank you again so much, Cliff. Appreciate it. We've got our work cut out for us now because we're going to have to skin him out to get him out of here. Thank you guys so much.
Now that Vicki is tagged out, it's time to see if Ralph can take down a bigger bear.
It's 10:35. It's gonna be a long sit today. We got our bait side out in front of us at 20 yards. We got the thicket in back. You can see our winds going a crosswind. We got a good trail coming from the backside. Another one coming from over there. So our wind is good. Got fresh bait. The bait was hit. They're baiting every few days. And there was no bait left in the barrel. So now we sit and wait. We got our thermocells rocking, thank goodness. Just had a sow come in at like 1:20 in the afternoon. Came from the south, came right in, fed, walked around a little bit, fed more, and at 1 hour later, it just walked off. No boar following it yet. You can see the sun's coming, getting down, and up here it stays light most of the night. Vicki, Cliff, and RJ are on their way. They skinned her bear out, quartered it up and everything. So Eddie and I are slowly gonna start packing up and getting ready to boogie.
one sow all day.
So, yeah, she came in 3 different times.
It's been 3 times.
Yeah, but
Right?
come on.
Yeah, it was good. She got a good bear. So yeah, that big black we were talking about, the one we looked at pictures of on the trail camera this morning.
Yeah.
So worked out perfect.
It just broke. I'm sitting there and I was like, this one, Eddie's like,
Oh, I'll get you guys better chairs tomorrow.
This segment was brought to you by Browning, the best there is. The Choice is brought to you by Bass Pro Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. Alps, exceed your expectations. Browning, the best there is. Cold Steel, anytime, anywhere. Cyclops Lights, get out of the dark. Easton, made in the U.S. since 1922. Gammo, adult precision air guns. HOYT, get serious. Get HOYT.
Well, because I'm tagged out, we are going to go, Nathan's going to take us out fishing. So RJ behind the camera and I, we have our fishing licenses. Ralph and Eddie are still hunting bears, and we're gonna go see if we can't catch some fish and go see some scenes. Why not?
Drops off pretty quick.
Oop, and you get a fish like that right off the bat. RJ. Good RJ. How about that? The first cast, the first sit. Oh, no, come on back over here. Yeah. That was crazy. So like yesterday was first day hunting. I shot my bear. First cast today fishing. Caught a pike. That's awesome.
Ralph had some good action in the woods yesterday, but let's see if he can bring down the big boar today.
Cliff, Eddie, and I are up because yesterday Vicki shot her big black bear. Yep, so we're going out. And the crazy thing is because one, we're in the rut, two, you know, the guys got their trail cameras and they know these bears are coming in really pretty active between 10 and 2, and then like, you know, more in the afternoons, right?
Yeah,
Cliff,
absolutely.
so
Early afternoon.
we are specifically hunting giant boars here in Saskatchewan, and we are excited because we got proof from the cameras.
Oh yeah.
They're there.
Exactly.
And we just got to be there at the right time. And Cliff's taking us there. Let's go, brother.
Grease going. This is just bacon grease here. We like to get that way high up in the trees so that scent travels and kind of sticks around the bait a little bit longer. Bears love it. We'll rub up against that, get that all over their fur, and track that through the bush too, so it just brings more bears into the bait site. And then in the barrel here, we're just doing oats with a little bit of restaurant grease, and that's just something for them to snack on when they come in. Hold them at the bait a little bit longer, gives you a little bit longer to get a shot off. And yeah, mostly baiting the sows in. Sows will come in and eat, and then the boars kind of follow. The boars are rutting pretty hard. They're not too worried about food, but getting the sows in is the biggest thing, so that's about all there is to it.
These bears are on the move. The rut is on, and we're hunting all day long. Time to get comfortable.
This segment was brought to you by Bass Pro Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. This segment was brought to you by Easton, advancing archery's legacy since 1922. The guys here at Cree River Lodge have set Ralph up for a successful hunt. He has a big boar in his sights, and it's headed straight towards him.
We are bearing down, baby. I shot him less than 10 feet. Thank you, Lord.
Dad, I've never been that close to a bear. My whole body is shaking right now. I've never experienced something like that. That was freaking amazing.
Pat and Cliff and the guys make these little makeshift blinds out of natural brush. And you're sitting, not a lot of cover above you. That's why we brought our boonie caps, keeping the sun, soaked them in water, keep the body temperature down. And lo and behold, Eddie spotted movement over here on the left. And this big boar come right in. 1, 2, 3 yards. 3 yards. Right up to here, he walked right here, turned around. When he turned around, I waited for that shoulder blade to clear, and I put that TI Spitfire right there. He come here, you could see the blood on the trees, and there lay my big Saskatchewan broon. Bearing down, baby.
Congratulations, man.
Hey, buddy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Up close and personal.
Oh, yeah. How I love it.
Gotta love
And
it.
a
That's why
big
you love
mature
bear hunting.
boar, you know what I mean?
For sure.
Oh man.
Holy.
Look at this. Look at this. Over here. Look
Yeah.
at that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that bear.
No, sir.
Holy. Oh, that's awesome, man. Congratulations.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
That's
And
a
this is
stud.
why, you know, so many people take credit on their own. Nah, it ain't. You know, Cliff and the guys here, they did all their job. They kept baiting. They did it consistently. And this is the result.
Such
Vicky's
a
bigger
beauty.
than Vicky's.
Ah, he's gonna be right in there. It's gonna be a close race.
Yeah, it's
I
going to be
think.
close, huh?
Yeah, he's a beauty though.
Here's 20 bucks. Just say it's bigger than Vicky's.
Oh, it's way bigger than Vic.
Yeah, there you go. There's 50. 50 bucks. Awesome.
Now that everyone is tagged out, the whole crew is excited to get out on the water to do some fishing. Welcome to the great Canadian wilderness, where the thrill of the catch meets the serenity of nature. The Cree River is not just a fishing spot, it's a living testament to the harmony between humanity and the wilderness. As we venture deeper into this special spot up north, we begin to learn more about what it has to offer. The Cree River is home to an abundance of fish species, each with its own tale to tell. Whether you're an avid angler seeking the thrill of the chase or a newcomer looking to connect with the great outdoors, Saskatchewan offers a tapestry of fishing experiences. From the spirited dance of northern pike to the strategic finesse required for walleye, these waters are teeming with possibilities. But it's not just about the fish. It's about the camaraderie, the stories shared by the campfire, and the bonds formed under the vast northern sky. Join us as we are guided by those who call these waters home, learning their secrets and savoring the unique charm of Saskatchewan hospitality.
And this alone is worth it. Fresh walleye, fresh northern, corn, beans, French fries, short lunch French fries. There's nothing better. Nothing.
Okay.
How we doing, gentlemen?
How's it going?
And I use that term loosely around you.
Shore lunches have become one of Ralph, Vicki, and the crew's favorite parts about coming up north. Doesn't get much better than a pit stop for some fresh fish and all the fixins'. These guys here at Cree River Lodge know how to do it right.
Well, we caught a lot of fish today. Lots of pikes, lots of walleye. We had a short lunch. RJ caught his first 42-inch pike, and now he has a bigger pike than Dad. Ever. We're back at camp. Go relax for a bit, have dinner, and probably sleep and dream of big fishies.
This segment was brought to you by Tracker Off-Road. Hard working from dawn till dusk. The Choice is also brought to you by Hunter Specialties, serious hunting tools. Muddy, serious gear for serious hunters. Spy Point, connected to your passion. True Glow, when brightness counts, count on True Glow. Traditions, feel the difference. Tracker, built for love of country. The Choice is also brought to you by these fine sponsors. Back out on the water, RJ takes on a new challenge, learning the art of fly fishing.
What we're going to do is we're always going to have the casting shoulder off the end of the boat.
Front.
So nobody in the boat's at risk when we're casting, right? And then,
Yes, sir.
so your target area is always going to be from there to there. Now the first cast is going to be ugly. You actually do everything wrong. So you do kind of this, right? And you want a bunch of line to fall out. And then you just pick it up and let it go. Piece of cake, right?
Yeah,
All right.
piece of cake. Oh, Lord.
Just keep stripping. That's how you fish, right?
Okay, yeah.
I got the sun in a perfect spot right now. You're holding the line too tight in your hand.
All right, okay.
So the idea is to try and get as much line out as you can. So if the line is staying still as the rod goes, it's actually going to feed line out as it goes, right?
Okay.
Much better.
Ralph and RJ are making their way upriver with Chip to his secret spot to spot and stalk some giant northern pike. You heard that right, spot and stalk. It's not something you usually hear when talking about fishing, but these guys up here at Cree River Lodge do things a little differently. RJ is looking forward to using everything Chip taught him to reel in some big fish. And maybe Ralph can pick up a few pointers from Chip along the way too. Let's see if the guys can get it done.
Chip just taught me how to fly fish for hunt for northern pike. That's what I'm doing. Look at that. You spot them, you stalk them, and then you present them. I'm fly fishing for pike. Cree River, baby.
Nice fish.
Thank you. I got another pike, baby, fly fishing. We're hunting them.
The forward cast will do itself, but the back cast you need to give it a little bit of oomph to get it to go into the wind.
Ooh, nice pike, bud. Absolutely. Yeah, buddy.
Nice fish.
Wow. Well, we're back at the lodge. What an incredible day, huh? We were spotting and stalking northern pike with the man, the legend.
Congratulations.
Okay,
That was kind of crazy.
listen.
Your hunt was insane.
I've got to tell you, Eddie's in back of me filming, and we're on the ground, and this bear, and anyone who's hunted bears know that look.
Oh, yeah.
And I told Eddie, right when that big old boar lifted his head, looked right in our direction, not sure what it was, he's like, I said, Eddie, he's coming. And he came really close. At one time, he was 5 feet, 6 feet away, and then he stepped back, turned, and I had to wait till he gave me that shot, and when he gave me that shot, man, I spitfired him, baby, and it was over quick.
So thanks for making your choice.
The choice.
We'll see you next week. This all being said, congratulations on your beautiful big
Thank you.
bear.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you and RJ on going spotting and stalking them pike. I still have the biggest bear on this trip. And I have that 42.5-inch pike that the only person that came close to it was RJ, but that was because we were fishing so much together while you were still bear hunting. Thanks, Pat.
You just, no matter what, it ain't worth it. Guys, you understand.
Closed captions brought to you by Wounded Warrior Outdoors, providing wounded service men and women with therapeutic outdoor adventures.
7 and 15, 16 spikes.
I beat him by an inch!
It's 19 and 15, 16.
I won by an inch!
Oops.
Woo!
Wow.
Where you going? Poor loser!
You won't come out of his cabin for the rest of the day.